relax. We're trying to make videos over here. Would you leave us alone?
Hey bud, look. I have food for you. Oh my god, you're such a turd, dude.
We have my super friendly female croc monitor. She's just an angel.
You're sweet, baby. You're so sweet. You hungry?
He's got a beautiful, beautiful hood on him. Look at that. Even without a light up to it. Like, look at its belly.
Oh my god, you are such a little tiny death noodle.
What is going on, YouTube? Howdy freaking do. It's your boy Tyler Nolan over here. We are at Ryder's Ranch and we got a bunch of stuff to do today. Things are slowly but surely getting there with this gator pit. Now I've been having to kind of pump the brakes on this thing because as you can see, it has been super rainy here in South Florida. You can even see all the water that's being held in the pond right now. I am still trying to get this painted. Still, as you can see, I've done a lot of painting already. I had one nice clear day where it didn't rain. That was awesome. But literally probably for the last 8 or 9 days, it has been non-stop raining. Once it gets around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it just rains for the rest of the day. I have zero time to paint it, and I need to get this painted so we can move forward. But that is not what today's video is about. Hopefully later on this week, we'll be finishing the gator pit. Hopefully, can't paint in the rain. And everybody else that I know, they don't do the painting. Pretty much everybody else that I know doesn't paint the poles or the game fence or even the bull panel on the inside. They just kind of leave it how it is. But I want a more cleaner look over here, especially with the cow pen over here. I'm gonna paint all these black too, just so everything's nice and uniform and it just has like that cleaner look. And I'm getting that from Paul too. I really appreciate how Paul has everything painted the same color. He's got like that blue and then the gray for everything. It just looks really nice and neat. This whole property matches, all the enclosures match. It's just, that's what we gotta do over here. We got my boy, Blue. Blue, how you doing today, dude? You chilling in there? Yeah, what's up, bro? Yeah, you just give me a head nod? Yeah, we gotta clean that water out and give you some food. Gary, how you doing, sweetheart? You just, you being a jerk? Okay. Rexy, how you doing, Rexy? Hi Rex. Hey, Trav. Snake room video though today. We gotta feed some monitors, we gotta feed some snakes, we gotta clean some things, and we gotta set up our new little monocle, our baby kilos. We got baby kilos, guys. They're so freaking cute. Onyx! Dude, look how big Onyx is. It's crazy. Don't bite me, dude. I know I smell like chicken. Wait, you smell me? Does it smell like food? But dude, look how big he is. I think he's growing through a growth spurt because, dude, Onyx is just getting jacked lately. Look how big Onyx is getting though. Like, dude, he's freaking jacked. Gary, would you relax? What is your freaking problem? We're trying to make videos over here. Would you leave us alone? I'm trying to show them the lizard, and I can't do anything with you not cooperating, okay? Stop picking on Brandon. Mind your freaking manners, all right? Yeah, but check out how big Onyx is getting. Freaking gigantic. He's hungry. He's looking for food. He smells all the food. So let's feed him.
Hey bud, look. I have food for you. Oh my god, you're such a turd, dude. He's so hungry. He's like, give me that food. But yeah,
He's going through a growth spurt.
he's eating like crazy.
I had him for a while. He's probably almost 4 years old now. Yeah, no, he definitely is 4 years old now.
So we got Alexis inside the snake room. I'm gonna give her some right here. There you go, sweetheart. We gotta upgrade her enclosure too. She's getting too big for this little TV vision that we have her. Oh, it's kind of a TV. A little bit bigger than a TV. So we're gonna put her in a 5-foot vision. Probably sometime this week. I gotta redo a bunch of lights and set up some more visions, but we're gonna make a whole video about that. Put some new LED lights in these enclosures. I got these new Wi-Fi timers I gotta set up. It's just been a pain in the butt dealing with all my modem stuff with Comcast. I don't know whoever deals with Comcast, whoever here works for Comcast on here. But yeah, you guys make life impossible. We have my super friendly female croc monitor. She's just an angel, right? She also, oh my, see that? She wants to jump out of the enclosure and bite the crap out of you. Like, she is very dangerous. Not an animal that you want to get bit by. So I'm just going to give her a whole bunch. We're gonna put it right here. Oh, see that? I gotta watch my hands. Bro, she literally jumps out of the enclosure and goes after my hands. Specifically, she knows. You saw that, right? It's bad. She's terrifying. This is honestly pretty crazy. Like, look at this real quick. Thank God Gary is on the other side of this aviary right now. Because, dude, we can't even... Normally, I mean, she's been pretty bad.
with Brandon, at least, she's only aggressive and only defensive with Brandon. She tries to kick the crap out of Brandon every time he's over here. But look at her. She's literally... Brandon has to be in the enclosure right now because we can't even film. Brandon literally can't even film. She's literally jumping up in the air and trying to kick him and maul him. So we're in here. We got the birds. Hey, Callie. Come here. Hi, babe. Hey, sweet baby. You so sweet. Are you hungry? You want some peanuts? Here you go. Oh, you got some poop. Don't step in the poop right there. It's gross. There you go. We got peanuts and macaw food for you guys today. I know we got a lot of peanuts in there. They're a little fatty. That's why we don't feed them often. Lately, I've been giving them actually a lot of fruit and a lot of peppers. Gary, would you look? We're out of here. Gary's already starting to mess up Brandon. Would you leave Brandon alone? We have things to do. All right, so one more bird cage, then we're gonna go in the snake room. Like I'm literally in the enclosure. This is what's going on right now. This is it. This is literally how it is filming with Brandon outside. Like she does not, dude, she doesn't even know. Is she gonna kick you? Watch, she literally will jump up in the air and kick Brandon. Look at Brandon. Brandon's in his freaking pajamas right now too. Look at that. Bro, she just wants you, bro. God, all right, listen. Trying to feed these dang birds. All right, I'm just gonna feed these birds real fast and then we'll go in the snake room, all right? So let's get these guys nice and fed. Taruk, you're looking freaking beautiful today. Gary, we're trying to work. Would you get out of here? All right, so we got some rats and stuff defrosting right there. I just went and got these from Home Depot. All we have to do, I love these Husky containers. All we have to do though is drill some air holes. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm just gonna go along the whole top part of these lids, drill a whole bunch of air holes. I'm not gonna bother putting them in the sides. They don't really need them. And then these containers should be a decent size for these baby monocled cobras. And I'll explain to you in just a little bit when we go back in the snake room. I'm going to explain to you why we are switching to these today. So let's go ahead and just drill out a bunch of air holes so I don't got to do it in the snake room. So this is Kilo, the adult male, all white leucistic. Now you can see how white he is. There's really no translucency on him at all. He's lost all of his pink and orange that those babies have. And he's completely freaking white. Hey, dude. How you doing? He's got a beautiful, beautiful hood on him. Look at that. Such a cool cobra. All right, so let's get him back in his enclosure. Stop pissing him off. Now we got to set up these babies. So the last video that we did was just about these guys because we just literally got them. Literally last video, just freaking got them. I got a male and 2 females from my friends, Mike and Kate. All right, this is the bigger female. So we're going to do this one last. This is the bigger female. Now, the reason why I want to set these guys up with something different is because right now they're in these little sterilites. Now, these sterilites work great for the most part. I do not like keeping Venomous in these Tupperware containers just because they're pretty easy. Look, they're pretty easy to lift up. And once these snakes get a decent size, they can start lifting up the corners and they can kind of break out of these really easy. You have to make sure that they're latched. Like you have to click them in order to make sure they're completely closed. I just don't really like that. You just take the top off super easily. I'm not a fan of it. They're little teeny tiny cobras. I don't want them to get lost. I don't want to be looking for a little tiny cobra in my room. Does not sound like a lot of fun. So today we are going to be switching them out into these heavy duty Husky boxes. I love these boxes. We actually use them to hold the snakes as a little holding receptacle while we're cleaning out enclosures. But what's really cool about these is that the lids are see-through. So see, you can see right through it. And I like that, especially for the holding receptacle, because while you have a snake inside of it, you can actually see exactly where the animal is at before you go opening it up. And that's really convenient, especially having Venomous in here, because you want to know where your snake is before you open up its enclosure or whatever you're keeping this snake in. So this will be great. We got small air holes along the top. They're small enough to where these snakes cannot get through. They are babies, so I'm not really going to put them on substrate just yet. They're eating pieces of tilapia for their food right now, so I don't want to put a bunch of substrate in the bottom and then we go and put tilapia in there, and now they're eating tilapia with wood chips or aspen or whatever else stuck to them, and then they're ingesting that. So we're going to just do a nice basic setup with some paper towels, a hide box, and then we're going to put a little bit larger of a water bowl than what they have already. So you see, this is the water bowl right here. A little bit larger of a water bowl. So that way, if they want to go into the bowl completely and soak they can. So we'll actually put these little water bowls in there too, just because they're pretty cool. These little bowls have, it's like a hide box and a water bowl built in together. So let's go ahead and see these little babies. Look at this little baby cobra. He's like freaking see-through. It's crazy.
Hey, you're so tiny.
Look at this little tiny baby cobra. Oh my god. He's so stinking small. Now you can see how see-through they are right now. They're so freaking translucent, dude. They glow in the dark when you put a freaking flashlight on them that you guys saw in the last video. But dude, it's just so cool how see-through they are. Like literally, I'm sure you guys, can you see through that right now? Even without a light up to it. Like look at its belly. That's pretty crazy. You can see all of his organs. Really, really cool little cobras, dude. I'm super stoked to have baby kilos finally. And this little container right here is a great, great starter. So I don't want to get them mixed up. I'm gonna go ahead and label them here in a second, right when we're done with this video. I gotta put pictures on them and do all that other stuff. But we are going to just label which one is which. So this is the boy. I don't want to confuse them. Because eventually, maybe down the road, we can breed these guys in a few years once they get a little bit bigger. So that was the male. Let's go ahead and set up the other female. All right, so let's go ahead, get some more paper towels in here. Now they just ate tilapia, what, like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Now that we're giving them new enclosures today, I'm gonna pump the brakes on feeding them today, and we'll try to feed them again tomorrow. We'll just let them have some downtime before we mess with them again. Put a meal in there tomorrow, and then they'll eat it. They all three of them ate, no problems. I don't like that they're on tilapia though. I mean, tilapia, you have to supplement things like added calcium and a couple other things, you know, because they're not as nutritious as having like
organism,
a full, yeah, like a mouse or whatever it needs with like freaking bones and stuff. Hi, hello. Oh my God, you're so tiny. Oh my God, you are such a little tiny death noodle. Look how cute that little cobra is. Oh my God. Talk about cuteness overload. Holy crap. You're so tiny. Ah, so cute. Now these are the smaller ones too. That one female that I have, the male's on the smaller side. This female's on the smaller side. But the other female is a freaking tank.
So twice the size.
Dude, twice the size. I'm gonna show you that. Let's grab a top, put a top on this thing, and then we'll grab the big female. And now the last one. This is the biggest of the three. This is the female, the other female. Oh my God, look at that. What a beautiful little cobra. Hi, little guy. How are you, you spicy little noodle? I love baby cobras, dude. They're just so freaking cute. And they can bite you at this size too. Like they're fully capable of envenomating you. They can bite you. They got fangs. They're ready to rock. But they're very seldom to bite. They're pretty cool. Once they get a little bit bigger than this, that's when they really start getting bitey. But I mean, at this size, they're just so new to the world. They don't really know what the heck is going on. They're more defensive than anything. They're not very bitey. So we'll go ahead, but look at how beautiful this female is. She's just a great size. You can see right through her. Super pink. Look at her against the white. Like what a beautiful freaking little cobra. She's thick. She hoods great. This is gonna be a great cobra right here. I can already tell. She has a very, very cool personality. She's eating like a champ. Look at that. Hoods up. Oh, how freaking cool, dude. Look. Just get another little hood shot. Come on, hood up. Come on, let me see through. You can really see through them when they have their hoods up. And they still have a little bit of a pattern and a little bit of a monocle on the back of their heads, which is pretty crazy. But all that is going to go away. Their translucency, all that's going to go away. The pinkness, everything. It'd be cool if they were like adult size and still see through like that. But not the case. Very, very freaking cool. I'm super stoked. Obviously, just made 2 videos in a row about these snakes. I'm really excited about them. Kilo is one of my favorite snakes. And I've always wanted more leucistic cobras. I had that one pearl that I loved that snake also, and I gave it to Chandler because Chandler helped me out with all my snakes when I was moving. Really appreciated that, so I gave him Pearl. She's over at Chandler's Wild World right now. She's at her forever home with him. But now I got 3 more babies to raise up, and hopefully we'll be as big and beautiful and awesome and as popular as Kilo is. All right? So that's it, guys. Hey, go on my website, TylerNolanTattoos.com. Go get some merch. We have a bunch of shirts left. We have a lot of hats left. Go order some. If you did order in the past and you had a problem with your order, some people like missed packages and they got wrong addresses or the wrong thing got sent, whatever the case is, send me an email, TylerNolanBooking@gmail.com. If you have any problems, I'll try to solve it for you and get you out something new, hopefully. All right, so that's it. Stay tuned until next time. Love you, appreciate you, God bless. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.